the loop, man of God, pass the loop, man of God, pass the loop, man of God, man, the Bible, it is true.
One of the most difficult statements to make, particularly to someone that you're in a relationship with, is to make the statement to them, look, I need some space. It's a difficult conversation to make, and what makes it so difficult is because it's so difficult to translate. It's so difficult to discern what's meant behind it because it has so many different meanings. For instance, it could mean that your time has expired with me and I need some space. It can mean that, listen, here it is, you are smothering me. I like being with you, but I need some space. It could mean, here it is, that I'm trying to eliminate competing distractions so that I can think. I have a major decision that I have to make. There's some big things going on at my job, big things going on in my life, and I'm trying to think clearly, and to do so, I need some space. Come here. Let me talk to you. There is a direct connection between our relationships and our destiny. I believe that God has strategically placed people on the timeline of your life that he's going to use to push you into your destiny. And if you don't meet them, you will never get to the place that God is trying to send you to. This is why you must choose your relationships with your destination in mind. Don't demonize your past relationship to justify your new one. Your new relationship should stand on its own, and if it does not, then you should analyze that relationship and ask yourself, why am I here? We have a tendency to talk bad about relationships that didn't work. Come here, let me talk to you. But if you learn something, watch this. Hear me. If you lose, but you learned, then you won. But if you win, but you didn't learn anything, then you lost. And so although the relationship did not work, you taught me something. Trust has competence and character. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Trust is as hard as a diamond, but as delicate as a rose at the same time. Let me say that again. I need to put an explanation point. I said your trust is as hard as a diamond, but as delicate as a rose at the same time. If you had to package it, you should make sure they write on the box, fragile, handle with care. Watch this, come here. I need you to understand how this ties into relationship. When God blesses you, he blesses you through people. But if you don't trust nobody, he can't get blessings to you. And so God is trying to bless you, but because you've been hurt so badly, now you don't trust nobody. You don't trust what the boss says. You don't trust what the preacher says. And so now God has given the man or the woman of God a word to give to you. But since you don't trust no preachers, you can't receive this word, and you praying and God is trying to get it to you. But you don't see the enemy. No, come here. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? The enemy knows if I want to kill you, I don't have to get to you directly. I will attack your supply source. If I attack your supply source, now you don't have access to your supplies. You have no nutrients. Sooner or later, you're going to die. Can I teach this morning? See, to lower your standards means to step down. And once you step down, the enemy knows if I can get you to step down one time, it won't be long until you step down again. And then he gets you to step down again. Are you hearing what I'm saying? God is giving you vision when you're in the place that you're supposed to be, maintaining your standards. But when you lower your standards, you can lose your vision. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And so now you're blind and you're following people that are blind. You're getting advice from people that are blind. And Jesus said that when the blind is leading the blind, they both fall in the ditch. I remember, I'm almost done. I remember, James, when I was younger, and we were sitting in the room, and I was sitting in the room with my older brother, Jerome. And Jerome was in the room and he was eating something. And Mama was getting ready to come in the room and whip me. I don't know what I was getting whipped about. It ain't important. But Mama was coming in the room with a belt to give me a whipping. When Jerome saw Mama coming in the room with the belt to give me a whipping, Jerome, my big brother, my protector, my advisor, the one I esteem to be like. When Jerome saw Mama coming in the room to give me a whipping, he looked at me, looked at Mama, picked up his bowl, and got out the way. Come here. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. You got to learn how to get out of the way of people that's being disciplined by God. Because if God is trying to get to them, there are some folk that think that it's our responsibility just because we're in relationship to save somebody. But I've come to tell you that when somebody is running from God and they are out of his will, the only thing you can do for them is pray for them and get out of the way. Most of the time, the person that's on your ship that's causing you all of these problems, they sleep. You trying to get water out the boat, they sleep. You sitting up here working 5 jobs, they sleep. You don't know how the rich gonna get paid, and they sleep. Come here. You don't know if the business is gonna survive, and they are asleep. It's time for you now to wake them up and say, don't you care